I like this is, and again, it's a broken record in terms of talking about young Warriors players and wanting to see more from them. I want to see more Malevy. So far, so damn good. Evan, what'd you see?
Yeah, no, I like. I mean, look, I think I know there's this temptation to try to make this big push at the end of the season to, quote unquote, try to play meaningful basketball again or whatever. I think if the Warriors are serious about winning in the near future, not even like the midterm future, in the near future, like next season, they need to know what everybody else on the roster has and is able to do. So I think you should be playing Leons. I think you should be playing Post a ton. I think you should be playing Melton, right? You want to get all that in. You want to get a lot of Richard minutes. You want to get Pat Spencer minutes. You want to get all these people. Gee, right? And Gee with the starters as much as possible. You want to see what you have from these guys. So I know there's a big, there's a big stigma around tanking. I'm not necessarily saying to directly tank, but I am saying, look, at some point in the season, you got to look toward next year. You got to know this year we're not playing for chips. What matters for this franchise while Steph Curry's here is trying to win championships. So we need to see where we're at. We need to see what talent we have. Not just for, are we going to use them next season, but like, are we going to package people? How can we get people's values up so we can package them in trades in the off season, or do we need to move off of them and pick up other people in free agency? So yeah, I mean, and yeah, I would very happily like to see taller people on the floor. Yeah. I think there's the gravity conversation is really important, because I think there's like a double-edged sword in how Steve Kerr runs his teams, with a lot of non-shooters and a lot of small guys out there. And it's this kind of like accidental anti-gravity play where other teams know they only have to take one or two people seriously at any given time. So that does, when you are moving the ball, or when you do have, GP2 is good at his cuts, right? His back cuts when people aren't paying attention. It does lead to opportunities for points, but only in the regular season. This doesn't translate to the playoffs, where you need to be able to have like better talent on the floor. You need to be able to out scheme other teams, and you need to have efficient offense that forces openings, not offense that has accidental openings because people don't take you seriously enough. So yeah, that's kind of my off the backboard thoughts on all of it. This is the point I want to get to. This is what I want to get to.
Yeah.
And I think when we talk about, there are a lot of downsides that come with these unspoken stats, right? And one of the ones we talk about with Podziemski a lot is how his offensive rebound attempts lead to fast breaks or transition points on the other end. And I saw that a ton this game. And it was one of those things that, like, you don't want to talk bad at homeboy on his birthday, and he did have a good game for him and all that stuff, but I'm just still watching these things where you're like, yeah, man, like I'm happy you're trying to get your double-double or your triple-double or whatever, but when you go flying in as the smallest person on the floor from behind the three-point line and you miss that rebound, and next thing you know, it's a 4-and-3 on the other end, like that's a bad play. You can't do that.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And folks can follow you, by the way, Evan, on Threads at Evanistics. It's super easy handle.
Sometimes.
What's up?
I said I can get spicy sometimes.
I like it. I love it. And tame by my standards, but I feel you, man. It's anytime you write something that gets a reaction where not everyone is happy with you, I could understand. I could understand anyone wondering, like, did I go too far with that? I just offended some people, and I'm getting so desensitized to this because, as I'm sure you know as well, man, Steve Kerr apologists are a sensitive bunch. I will never understand the level of support this guy gets. He's a coach. I don't get it. And again, it's a small group, but they're passionate, they're loud, they're almost all anonymous. Most of them don't even have a photo attached to their accounts. Wouldn't surprise me if ultimately it ended up being a chain of burners. What's up?
A ton of them are bots or burners or whatever. Like,
yeah, but
100%. Yeah,
but they're like, just, if you God forbid criticize their beloved Steve Kerr, it's like you're doing something sacrilegious, and it's wild. It's